Welcome to the opening weekend of Disney California Adventure's Food and Wine Festival. Nebula here, your Parks Plus AI, with a special episode deep diving into all of the deliciousness this festival has to offer. Food and Wine is back March 1st to April 22nd. This is one of our favorite festivals at the Disneyland Resort, and one of the largest with a wide palette of offerings. This festival is sure to offer something for everyone in your party or family. Today we bought a Sip and Savor Pass, and we're excited to bring you along with us as we check out all of the new offerings at the festival this year, and some of our returning favorites. We're giving you our best of the fest, and tips to prep for the fest to make sure your festival experience at Disney California Adventure Park is delish. Before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more parks content and Disney magic. Let's dive in. Before we get into all of the eats, let's talk about the Sip and Savor Pass. This year's program is a bit different for two major reasons. First, this year you can choose a pass that includes either 4 or 8 offerings. The 4 is a great new option if you have a smaller party or are only visiting for one day and have lots of other eats on your Disney Parks bucket list. Second, this year Disney is introducing a new way to redeem your offerings digitally, rather than using the breakaway tabs from festivals past. Each Sip and Savor is scanned at checkout, and then guests enter the 4-digit code located on the back of your pass. Let's talk price. This year's Sip and Savor is running for $61 for the 8 option, and $31 for the 4 option before any discounts like an annual pass, meaning each item shakes out to around $7.62. You can find a link to the full Sip and Savor Pass overview in our description so you can see where your pass is valid. And remember, despite the name, the Sip and Savor Pass cannot be used on alcohol. Our first stop on our food tour today was at Pepper's Caliente. We love this booth each year, and the menu this time around was expansive. This year, they have the returning and delicious Chile relleno empanada, shrimp papas locas, and a cilantro-style paloma. In the past, we've tried the empanada, and it is great. We highly recommend it, since we wanted to expand our palate and try something new from the marketplace this year. We tried the shrimp papas locas, and it was not our fave. We honestly feel like the shrimp was just in the way. It could have been a great loaded potato dish, much like tachos in Disney World. We gave it a 2.5 out of 5, but we will be going back for that empanada. Next up, we made our way to California Craft Brews. If you're looking for your beer fix, this is the booth for you. They have an array of beer offerings, including specialty flights. Here at California Craft Brews, this year's menu includes the cheeseburger bao, a s'mores caramel tart, and a frozen mango nada beer slush. We opted for the cheeseburger bao, and it did not disappoint. It reminded us of the cheeseburger egg rolls in Magic Kingdom. All around great flavor and very reminiscent of In-N-Out Burger. We do prefer the spring roll to the bao for the crunch, but we love the approach and uniqueness. This one gets a 4 out of 5 from us on ratings. Next, headed to Cluck a Doodle Moo, and we knew immediately we had to try the cheese pizza flavored wings. When we tell you, you could smell pizza wafting through the air as you walked by the booth. The smell was heavenly, and the wings did not disappoint. The flavor was spot on for pizza. And to us, this was a perfect marriage of our favorite foods, pizza and wings. We love trying unique fusions here at the festivals, and the pizza wings were it for us this year. This gets a 5 out of 5 from us. Cluck a Doodle Moo has a few more offerings this year to check out, including the barbecue beef brisket slider, a kiwi apple lemonade, and a tangerine tiki cocktail. This is a must-try on your food adventure this year. Next up, we visited the Delish Marketplace. This year, Delish is serving up the carbonara garlic mac and cheese, an olive oil cake, and a huckleberry citrus cooler. Now, the carbonara garlic mac and cheese will always have our hearts, but we wanted to try something new here at Delish this year, so we opted for the olive oil cake. Overall, we're giving this dish a 2.5. It was dense and very lemony. It almost overpowered the cake. The density you'd expect with an olive oil cake certainly was there, but the flavor just didn't hit the mark for us. If we make it back to the festival this year, best believe we will be coming back for that mac and cheese though. Next up, we visited LA Style, where this year they have a carnitas-style pork belly, a bahia-style fish taco, and a spicy strawberry cocktail. Everything looked and smelled amazing. We opted for the carnitas-style pork belly since this was a new item to LA Style this year. and we were not disappointed. This might be our new favorite pork belly item in the parks. The flavors were fun, and the mac salad was a perfect complement to the pork belly. We gave this one a 4 out of 5. Next up, we made a stop at the Nuts About Cheese booth, where this year they have some new items and some returning favorites. This year they have a barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, a Mickey-shaped macaron, and a PB&J whiskey shake. We decided to try the new barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, and we'll be honest, this has nothing on the carbonara mac and cheese from the Delish Marketplace. While we love barbecue pulled pork, and we love mac and cheese, we just don't think these things belong together in the same dish. Do they work together separately at a backyard barbecue? Of course, just not on top of each other. This one gets a 2 out of 5 from us. It just didn't hit the mark. Best believe we are coming back for that PB&J whiskey shake next time though. Lastly, we made a stop at Golden Dreams. This year, they have a frozen old-fashioned, a blueberry pancake cold brew, a peach cobbler cocktail, and a fig matcha latte. Everything sounded amazing, but we went for the frozen old-fashioned and the blueberry pancake cold brew. The frozen old-fashioned was a fun surprise. We don't normally go for desserts at the festival booths, especially ice cream desserts. But this was a nice twist on a classic cocktail, and we really enjoyed it. The citrus glaze was balanced really well with the bourbon ice cream, and the popping pearls were a nice addition. As you can see, this treat melts fast. Eat it quick. This one got a 4 out of 5 from us. From Golden Dreams, we also had to get the blueberry pancake cold brew. We love this cold brew, and we had to get it again this year. The crunch of the cereal topping, mixed with the sweet cinnamon and blueberry flavors. It's just perfection. A 5 out of 5 from us. Now, since our Sip and Savor Pass limited us to only 8 selections, we didn't get a chance to visit all of the booths, so we wanted to share some honorable mentions that didn't quite make our list. First up on the honorable mentions list is Uncork California, a crowd favorite for the wine lovers out there. Here you can get an array of wine flights and some specialty food items, including the new raspberry almond cake, which looks delish. Next up is Garlic Kissed, another favorite for its staple food item, the grilled top sirloin with mashed potatoes and chimichurri sauce. Despite this marketplace only having 2 items, this and the guava leche mule, the line was still around the block, and folks seemed very happy to wait for their top sirloin. Earth Eats is a new marketplace this year, serving up some impossibly tasty options. First up, they have the Impossible Chicken Parm Bites, an Impossible Beef Stroganoff, and a Watermelon Cucumber Mojito. Not to mention, the display on this marketplace was adorable. It gets a 5 out of 5 from us decor-wise. We'll be sure to stop by on our next food tour. Well, that just about wraps it up for our marketplace food tour. And if you stuck with us for this long, we hope you'll stick around for this new segment we're calling Prep for the Fest. Disney parks can be overwhelming, and visiting during a festival can add to the crowds and chaos. But don't worry, Parks Plus has you covered with these tips and tricks to make sure your festival visit is easy as pie. Tip number 1, get the Sip and Savor Pass. This will save you money on your food and non-alcoholic items on your list. And if you're an annual pass holder, you'll find there are even more savings to be had with your discount. With the new 4 offering Sip and Savor, this gives you even more flexibility to enjoy the festival offerings, even if your visit is short. Tip number 2, skip the line and purchase your Sip and Savor Pass from a more discreet or less crowded location. Here is a list of locations selling the pass. Be sure to check out these options if you find the line at the kiosk near the front of the park is exceedingly long. Tip number 3, purchase all of your items at one marketplace. Once you peruse the menu, we recommend ordering all of your items at one time so that you don't have to stand in unnecessary lines later. The cast member will give you one receipt with all of your items, and you can walk straight to the pickup line to redeem your items instead of waiting. Which brings us to tip number 4. Save your receipt for later and don't lose it. This is the only record of your purchase, and the cast member at the pickup window will need your receipt in order to give you your food item. Be careful and keep it in a safe spot. Tip number 5. Pay attention to the cost per item to make sure you're getting the most out of your Sip and Savor Pass. Go for those big ticket items over $7.62 so that you get your money's worth. Tip number 6. Pack your patience. The festival marketplaces in Disney California Adventure Park can get busy and congested. We've experienced festivals in Walt Disney World, And we have to say, the Disney California Adventure Festival feels a lot tighter. Bring your patience and expect the lines. It's all a part of the experience. That's a wrap on our Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival recap. Check out all of the other offerings at the Disneyland Resort using the link in our description. Like we said, this festival goes beyond eats with culinary demonstrations, tasting seminars, hotel experiences, unique downtown Disney offerings, attraction overlays, live entertainment, live music, and merchandise. We hope you had fun coming along with us on our foodie adventures today. And from all of us here at Parks Plus, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you real soon.
Thanks for watching Parks Plus. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more magic.